Today, we have the top 10 cheap heroes. Gifted and talented when you're on a budget. All players will be under 250,000 coins. You can stir up the comments as you do. The glasses are on. Hashtag organics. We got the pinky ring and we're coming in hot 5. Honorable mentions. We have Pele, the second coming. You're familiar. The price has been reduced 200,000 coins, give or take. And he has a positive track record. Futra, pure winger. You might even put him into your top 10. I'm not upset about that. We've had a lot of upgrades. This man will give you that extra burst, that extra curricular, a lot of expression down the wings, and it feels true to Futra. We're not done with the skills. The man where you gotta say it twice, JJ in the business. I'm not talking about KSI. 5-star, 5-star. Got that ingenuity, that creativity. The man is an artiste. If you want to give him some minutes, you won't regret it. At the moment, under 100,000 coins, brand spanking new upgrade. And that R1 dribble, which we've all been abusing. Let's be transparent. Of course, he's got that in the locker. Marquez. And I might question, and you might question, why is he here? How did he get the honorable mentions? This man used to be a monster, authentic. It was Marquez and Yaya Toure. That was the combo. That was the meta. Unfortunately, Marquez's taken a couple steps back this season in particular. Last of the mentions, 92 overall, Kessler. I don't know why she doesn't have some hype or public appreciation, but you're getting fantastic value. At number 10, we have Berbatov. Is there a bias? Perhaps. But we got that upgrade that we needed, and it's not gonna cost you a lot of extra coinage. You love to see it. Talking to the FC gods. The Burba spin. 6'2", high medium with the 5-star skills, and he's controlled with the movement. A lot to like, a lot to love. Plenty of greens in the right places, a massive upgrade. Finesse shot on a playstyle plus, and Travella on a playstyle plus with 10 playstyles. Also coming in at number 10. Coincidence? I think not. Number 9, Wesley Snider. And I know that I've sort of been anti this item, but I just felt that he was so overpriced. But now that we've had the clearance sale, that complaint, it's out the window. 250,000 coins on the needle, at least as we're recording. One of the originators this year with 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. And again, on record, I was stating and I was screaming it off the rafters, overpriced and overrated, but that now shifts dramatically in terms of an evaluation because of the price point reduction. At one point, you were paying over $1 million for this item, and I couldn't co-sign. At number 8, we're talking about a Harry, and it's not Potter. We have Harry Cool, the Aussie, keeping it cool down the wings. 5'11", not a real height. 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, good winger material. What would you like to showcase? What would you like to discuss? That pace is the real deal. He's got the burner. Fuel it up. Extra nitro. Power shot's a goodie. Rapid, a goodie. With little helping of technical. And again, 9 play styles. And even with reductions and patches and updates and so forth and so on, this video is not necessarily about just gameplay. Cool is with the times. He's updated. Number 7, Bomb Pastor. I can't help myself. If you've been a member of the channel, she has done way too much for mediocre Cloud FC. Where shall I begin? I'd like to start with a statement. If you can afford to upgrade, go for it. But when I look at my club, performance, output, consistency, reliability, memberships, I'm signing up for Bomb Pastor every day of the week. Are there more players that are competitive, that are making a difference in this position? For sure. But it wouldn't be right if I didn't give her credit off the GP, general principle. At number 6, bit of a surprise, full transparency, we have McManaman up to a 92, couple 100,000 coins, perhaps slightly under the radar, but should not go missed and definitely should not be disrespected. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. I wish that he had a 5-star in one of those categories. Even with the agility or the balance not being through the roof, you might have some question marks. Once you throw in a technical on a playstyle plus and the importance of that R1 dribble as it stands. Today, as we're recording, I'm not even using that many skill moves at the moment. It's all R1, attack the space, maybe a step over here and there, but I need that explosion, and McManaman has it. And he's on the come up. I didn't expect him to be this high. At number 5, we have Uren. That's right. Should not be a shocker. This was not an upgrade or request from the community. I didn't see this 92 happening. And I should mention, some of these players not only have better versions, but if you want to get into Evos, you got some options. I typically leave Evos out of our convos for developments. There's just so many different permutations. I don't take the deep dive unless the video is specifically aimed or geared towards Evos. With that being said, 6'1" and remarkable shifts and improvements to this item. None of his previous versions touched the pitch, didn't get onto the pine. They weren't reserves. They were nada. No go, not happening, not today, not tomorrow. This is a game shifting item for him specifically, as the German international is able to now do it all. He can facilitate, he can turn, got a little bit of the burner plus the defense and the physical. We love them stats. We support those numbers, but then look at the play styles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 6 in the defending segment. I call it how I see it. Backtrack into a classic, Lucio. How could I not? He's led my back line last year, this year, likely for future iterations and seasons and conversations. Shake my hand. 6'2", and the Brazilian comes with reliability and consistency. He's a center back that I trust, and he's less than 100,000 coins. The stats don't necessarily make a lot of sense. I don't think they ever did. He's always been overpowered. I'll just leave that here. Number 3, I don't think it's a hot take, but I've got that Marquez, the SBC, brand spanking new, still available as we're recording. Comes out to about 270, 280,000 coins, but it's SBC pricing, so I felt like it was still okay to include because you're just giving up some fodder. And we all are sitting on packs or extra players. We got plenty of that. And some of you might say, Mike, he's a center defensive mid. He can play naturally as a defender or a holding mid, but I would recommend him as a center back. I want that on the record. He gave us a full weekend league. As you can see, 21 matches under our belt. I liked all of it. I trusted him. He got in there and again, had the facilitation, had the footwork, had the agility, the recovery. What a lovely support center back. You get a big body, a truck stick next to him, and then let Marquez clean up some of the dirty work. The stats don't lie. I don't think any of you will disagree. I've been getting a bunch of messages just saying vamos all day, every day. It's not by accident. And an anticipate plus for a play style plus. Come on, Dow. Number 2, I can't get away from Big Vincent Company. You see this glorious item, the Marvel iteration. So you get an upgrade, still costing you next to nothing. But I will say this on the record, the improved statistics do give him that bump over Lucio. I know these items are very similar, but every time a player gets an upgrade or a promo or a new iteration, it does feel as if EA gives them maybe some extra sparkle, another notch, some sort of margin. Did I mention he's 6'3" and he's not losing anything in the air? Aerial pursuit on point. Would highly recommend if you're looking for a cheap center back that you can count on. Vincent Company can be that guy. And at number 1, I've got Janola. I know he's an 89. It's not his highest rated. It's costing you under 200,000 coins, but the proof is in the pudding. The reality, this man strikes fear. Does it effortlessly. 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, 6'1", can play every damn position. Up front, out wide, cam. I wouldn't recommend him as a center mid, but I'm sure he could figure it out. False 9. Janola has the juice. I don't think that's a debate. At this point, it doesn't feel opinionated. It feels like a fact. This man specializes in that type of scenario and situation. And I realize there's been a lot of upgrades, a lot of improvements across the board, but Janola still has something special. Those are my choices if you're balling on a budget, if you're keeping things cheap, if you're keeping things affordable, if you need some players to maybe fill into the mix, interchangeability in your starting 11. By all means, let me know in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed, that's all that we ask here. We highly appreciate it, and I have a lot more content coming out ASAP.